My real name is William, so basically just like my dad, but figured might ought to switch it up.
It's Bill Elliott's son, Chase Elliott. He's 11 years old, about to be 12 next month. His first love is racing, I think, and racing in the Bandolero Series.
We raced in Charlotte the last 5 races down there, and we came back over here and won the last 2, and then we went to Cordele, and I won over there. This year they were going to give me a waiver to move up to another Bandolero Series, but we didn't want to do that. We just wanted to try to get all my races to go up to the Legends when I'm 12, so hopefully it'll work out.
Is it good being the son of Bill Elliott around the racetrack, or is it one of those double-edged swords where the expectations are high when you're Bill Elliott's son, but it also probably gives you some advantages too? Does it kind of work both ways?
I would say it's more good than it is bad. I mean, he can help me in all the different ways and give me advice and things like that. And so I'd say it's a good thing.
Coming up on the white flag, the young Chase Elliott, 11 late model wins in 2010, could very well be on his way to number 12. Rolling off of turn number 2. Drivers started in the 9th spot. The Aaron's Ford Racing Red Bull number 9. Your winner, the youngster, Chase Elliott.
Wild. I mean, obviously, you know, Brett had the dominant car tonight. You know, you hate to see it. You hate to see that get taken away from anybody, especially when it's you. But you know, we'll take it any way we can get it. It's not like we had a bad car and won the race. We had a really fast car. I think one that was capable of winning. We just had to have, you know, things go our way. Had to have a good restart and was going to have a really good run on the bottom to get by him. And you know, fortunately, things kind of worked out. It didn't have to do that, but at the same time, still had to stay out front of that last green white checker. You know, a lot of people talk about my dad, you know, and having big shoes to fill, but at the same time, I'm me, and I'm out here racing, you know, and Dad's not. So, you know, for me, if I can just do the best I can do, you know, whatever people think I need to be able to do, that's their opinion. But in my opinion, I'm just going to do the best I can. That's all I can ask for.
07, back up to you. Speaking of the bottom, that is where Chase Elliott goes to wait as he gets on the inside of Darrell Wallace once again. They make some contact down the front straightaway. Bumping and banging off each other. The smoke is flying between the cars. Chase Elliott trying to get up there and get into the top 4 as he makes the pass on Darrell Wallace. Darrell comes back, tries to get into that back bumper a little bit, gives him a nudge, gets him sideways, spinning out in turn 4. Chase Elliott spins around, almost gets collected by the 4 machine of Brian Ortiz. Wow, they were going for it, weren't they? They were really going for it.
Check of our Napa No Harm for this one. It relates to the Napa-sponsored driver who also happens to be the champion of this series for 2014. Look at the numbers on Chase Elliott. 3 wins this year, an average finish of 7.8, and wrapped up the title the week before this season finale.
Great to have things wrapped up last weekend. We're just excited. We want to enjoy this race here at Homestead, and like you said, just have fun. You know, we look at tonight like any Saturday night short track race. Your goal when you show up at those is to go and win, and that's our goal tonight. So we want to try to give it our best effort and end on a higher note. One of the coolest tracks I've ever been to. Honestly, DJ, this is so cool. This place gives the driver a lot of options, and that's one thing that you like to have behind the wheels. So we're really excited tonight. Have some folks here from Napa. Huge thanks to them for making this year possible.
Matt Kenseth got to the lead for the first time in this one. He has been strong. Took the lead for the first time 3/4 of the way through the race. At lap 1, Chase Elliott into the wall. Again.
Stay clear, 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 clear.
motor come from the left side of that thing now.
I was thinking they're just going to tear the fenders off and do burnouts in a minute anyway. But he's got a flat tire. I'm pretty sure he's way off the pace in the middle of 1 and 2.
Couple more. Stay up there, man. Stay up there.
Caution for debris.
Caution.
From the 9 car.
Okay, there it is. I didn't think we'd make 10 cautions, Alan, but we did. See, that right rear is definitely flat.
Flat right rear, man.
More than likely what put him in the wall to start with. We've seen that happen a number of times.
Sure, the tire's clear right now, guys. I feel like Travis. Okay, set it down. Gotta go.
Well, he's not going to end the night holding the race winner's trophy, but he is going to hold the big trophy in just a little bit.
Yeah, they had a lot of problems tonight. They picked probably the best night to have.
To get all I could get.
A lot of issues after having wrapped up the championship before they started.
Yeah, you heard him say, I was just trying to get all I could get.
Can't blame him for that. Well, he's done a good job of getting all of it all year long.
Sure. So the championship presentation to Chase Elliott coming up after the conclusion of the race. But we've got to settle out who's going to win the race. Got 5 laps to go as we continue under the caution flag. So we're going to be down to about a 3 or 2 lap sprint to the checkers in this one. What a finish. Wow. To the Nationwide Series season tonight.
Well, you see a lot of walk to Matt Kenseth on that restart.
And he did everything that a driver can do right there to put himself in that position. Looked like he had another gear there in the middle of 1 and 2 when he shot out front.
And all the meaning for Kevin Kidd written on his face there as he exits Joe Gibbs Racing for a new job and a new team. But he goes out a winner with Matt Kenseth driving one whale of a race. Championship celebration begins for Chase Elliott. The trophy presentation still to come. And while Chase celebrates the Drivers' Championship, Roger Penske will celebrate his 2nd championship of this season as Brad Keselowski got the job done for him tonight. He'll be the team champion, the owner's championship in the Nationwide Series. Might have burned the rest of those tires off that 9 car in the celebration, but they're going to be setting up the stage, and there'll be a trophy presentation shortly for Chase Elliott and his team owner, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
We're very proud. Chase and the whole team did a good job. I want to thank Napa for coming on board this year. I felt like that they had a real good shot at it, and we've had a lot of great help from a lot of people that's been a part of our business at JR Motorsports, and you know, there's a lot of people that have helped it get to where it is today. And some of those people are still there and some aren't, but everybody that has ever worked there has to be pretty proud tonight because they had an influence on getting us to where we are today. We got a lot of help and resources from Hendrick Motorsports, and it's a big deal to us. It's helped us really get a lot more competitive over the last several years, so we got to thank all those guys that build all those great engines and get all kinds of engineering support there too. So it's been a labor of love. We've really enjoyed the ride. We've been proud to be part of the Nationwide Series. I want to thank Nationwide for everything they've done for the series. It's been a real blessing to have them involved, and the series is better off for it.
I just have to thank everybody on this Napa Auto Parts team. They did a great job. You know, the car was fast, and you know, you can't doubt the talent that Chase had in the car. And I just want to thank everybody at Junior Motorsports, Hendrick Engines, Chassis. You know, I believe Chevy clinched tonight with the manufacturers, so it's kind of bittersweet a little bit. You know, last race with Chase, and we definitely wanted to run a little bit better than this, and not so much run, but finish. You know, and I think we had a car capable of running in the top 5, and you know, just we tried something a little bit different, and you know, you can't change it, you can't go back on it. You just got to go and fight through the adversity, and you know, Chase was doing that. He was able to get back up, fighting for the top 5, and you know, very proud of that young man. He's got a lot of years in front of him, and you know, like I said, I can't be more proud of what this team has been able to do, and leadership of the late Gordon Gibbs and Mike Baumgartner.
Sitting in the car here, waiting to climb out. What a year for this young man, following in the footsteps of his famous father as a NASCAR champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, your 2014 NASCAR Nationwide Series champion, Chase Elliott. Wow, young man, what a phenomenal year. You've had a week to think about this. What does this moment, this accomplishment mean to you?
Oh man, it means the world to me. Not just myself, but this is a huge accomplishment for our whole team. Napa Auto Parts, for them coming on board and doing what they did at the end of last year to make this possible. Nationwide Insurance for putting on the series. What a great series for the past handful of years. Just, you know, this week, I think more than anything, just kind of allowed me to sit back and think of, you know, not only all the great people that made it possible this year, but there's a lot of names and smart people and great racers that have helped me get to this point and that have allowed me to stand here tonight. So just huge thanks to all of them, and they know who they are. And, you know, just a huge thanks to everybody that's made this possible. This is a dream come true. I'd have never thought at the beginning of the season, but it's good to get the job done tonight. I know it was ugly. We didn't have a very good run, but we'll take it. And looking forward to enjoying this the best we can.
Of all you've accomplished this year, when you look back on this season, what moment will you cherish the most?
Man, I think those 3 wins. I mean, those were 3 big weeks for us, and you know, that I felt like was just such a big confidence booster from that Texas win to go to Darlington and do it again was unbelievable. So I think having those wins were big confidence boosters for both myself and our team. It just gave us that confidence that we could go do it if we just stepped up and did our job right. So just really proud of everybody. Greg Ives, he's been just phenomenal to work with all season, and I hate to see him go, but he deserves it, and I hope the best for him. We're looking forward to next year.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
The first rookie, the first teenager, and the youngest driver ever to win a major NASCAR Touring Championship in the history of the sport, Chase Elliott.
Tom, thanks. And Chase will be up on stage in just a couple of moments for that first win at Texas. A star was born.
Yeah, it really was. He's just been phenomenal. Mature beyond his years, and just been really fun to watch. Just how he goes about racing, and just, you would think that he'd been here a long time, but as I think about everything that he accomplished, you know, he set the tone whenever he outraced some of the best in the business at Texas. Didn't want it one of the toughest places at Darlington, but
and I've enjoyed so much the last 8 seasons up here in the booth for the Nationwide Series, and to see Chase Elliott become the champion, it makes me feel really good about the future of the sport and where he might go with his career. I think he's done a lot for the series, and I think he'll continue to do that. Just a fine young man.
And again, you come back to the one thing that perhaps amazes me the most. He did all of this before he's even turned 19 years old. He graduated from high school in May, At the same time, he started winning, actually a month after he started winning these races on a very tough circuit at the very top levels of the sport of stock car racing. A most impressive young man about to be crowned officially the champion as they're ready for the trophy presentation.
On behalf of Nationwide's associates and agents and the millions of members who have joined the nation, we'd like to present you, Chase Elliott and Junior Motorsports, with the 2014 NASCAR Nationwide Series Championship Trophy. Thank you for making it memorable. Congratulations.
No, thank you. This is unbelievable. Still in disbelief, man. So cool.
Let's introduce to you now to make the formal presentation and to give his congratulations. Here's the president of NASCAR, Mike Helton.
Chase, there's been a lot of NASCAR fans that have enjoyed watching your career develop, and with this crew behind you and Junior Motorsports and you at the wheel of this number 9 Napa Chevrolet, you've sent a loud message to everybody that the Elliott legacy will live on. So we're proud to have you as our 2014 NASCAR Nationwide Series champion.
Thank you very much.
Hold that championship trophy up there, young man. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. History is made at Homestead-Miami Speedway with a second-generation driver. Chase, when we talk about this sport being all about family, we talk about the Pettys and the Pearsons and the Jarretts and the Earnhardts, and now you become just the 5th son to follow in the footsteps of a famous father as a champion. How gratifying is that for you and your family?
Man, it's unbelievable. For us to have, been at the end of last year and not really had any plans for this season, and to come in and have Napa come on board the way they did and commit and really just to make this season happen. I'd have told you were crazy if you had said we were going to even have a chance to win a championship this year. And, great guys brought fast race cars every week. All the guys that work on this car, every day of the week, they travel on the road and they go home and work and spend a lot of time away from their families. Those are the ones that really deserve the credit. So, like I told you down there, it's, I think this week more than anything and tonight just makes me reflect back on all the people that have made this possible. And those guys all along the way, from short track racing to today, I think everybody has made me look a heck of a lot better than I am. And it's just an honor to be here. And, I think all those guys deserve the credit.
Talking about someone who made this possible. Come here. Ladies and gentlemen, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Bill Elliott giving his son a hug. And Dad, your boy did it. At 18, he's a NASCAR champion. Your thoughts?
It's just hard to believe. I mean, a year ago we had nothing going on, and a lot of things had to come together, and I keep saying that, but I keep being so thankful of where we're at and what we've done. And, thanks to Dale Jr. and Kelly and all the people behind JRM and Napa and Rocky Ridge and all the people that came on board with this deal, because, when they came to us at the first of the year, we were an unknown, and to win races and win a championship all in the first year has been I'm speechless, guys.
Unbelievable. Let me bring Junior back up here a second. Junior, no one better than you could understand how difficult it is to follow in the footsteps of a famous father. What has impressed you the most about what this young man has done and how he's handled all the expectations?
He's just very, he's very young, but he handles himself like a professional and himself like a veteran. I knew that we could win the championship if he was able to minimize his mistakes, and I don't think he made any all year. So it was just really impressive to see that. Normally those rookies that come in and they have a lot of things that they sort of go through from learning pains and so forth, but he just raced like a veteran from the first lap he ran, and he had a great team behind him. These guys did an awesome job supporting him all year long.